And this time on Squarebody stuff, Creampuff's getting Flowmasters. Hey, welcome back to Squarebody stuff. We got Creampuff back in the shop again after the cam swap. The little bitty 2-inch exhaust and glass packs just aren't cutting it for me. When I had the stock cam in, it sounded okay, kind of the nostalgic, you know, old school type sound, but it just doesn't sound right, and I think it'll help them perform a little bit better. So I really like the way this engine sounded on the run stand with the Flowmasters. So I've got those right here, and I've got some scrap 2.5-inch pipe of various shapes and sizes that I'm going to use to put underneath him, which it ain't going to take much. You can see the little bitty, itty bitty pipe. And it goes to a couple glass packs. I think they're what, 18-inch glass packs maybe. And then they go up over the axle and pretty much dump out. Originally it had the echo tips on it. Let's go grab those. That was real 90s stuff there. They're over here in my scrap pile. Yeah, I had the cool echo tips that come out. They come out right here somewhere behind the rear tire. And, you know, had the cool 90s echo tip sound, but I didn't like it. So I just cut them off. And you can see where the exhaust is just pointing straight out back there behind the rear tires. It doesn't do too bad. It kind of cackles a little bit whenever you get on them. But it's just really too small a pipe. 2.5, it's going to be about right for this thing. I'm not going to do a crossover right now. I may do that later on. I might redo the whole thing and do a X pipe or something, but for right now, I just want to make them breathe a little better with what I've got laying around in the shop or out in my scrap pile. So I've got him all jacked up. I'm going to crawl underneath there and cut the exhaust off, but before we do that, I'm going to give you a before sound, and then I'll probably do it like back to back, before and after sound, you know, at the end of this video with the new exhaust on them. So stay tuned. Well, there's your little before sound bite. It doesn't sound too awful bad. I only revved it up about 4,000 RPM maybe. It's probably 2 o'clock in the morning. I know my neighbors hate me. That's okay. I've got to do what I've got to do on my timeline. So we'll get the exhaust off there and start fabbing up and cutting down what we've got here in this mess and see what we can do to make it fit. Alright, first thing you want to do before you really start any big project or really do much of anything on a vehicle, especially any welding, you need to unhook your battery. I just like to unhook the negative battery post. Get that done real quick. Alright, get it out of the way so it don't make contact. I got that part done. Now I'm going to stick you guys underneath there with me and see what kind of mess we got underneath. Hey there. Alright, first thing I'm going to do is, oh, this can be nice. Got stuff dripping on me. Oh well. First thing I'm going to do is take my headers loose. Shouldn't be too hard. I just had it loose a couple days ago. I'm going to put this thing in. Maybe it won't be too bad. Sure you guys are loving seeing my fat gut hanging out. Okay. Faster side's loose. I'll leave it up in there. Makes it easier for me. Driver's side loose. I forgot my tub to put my stuff in. It's not like me. You always got a tub to put my parts in. Alright. Got both sides loose. Loosey loosey. I gotta figure out how I'm gonna get it apart back here. Got some welded on hangers. This side. I got a hanger back here also. Hate to scrap anything. I might need to use it on the new setup. Won't need anything back there though. I do know that because it's probably going to stop right about here somewhere, just before the rear end. Depends on how much pipe I got. I should have went and got some more. I may have some more out in the scrapyard. I don't know. Okay, I decided I'm gonna zip some of this stuff off with the old death wheel. I guess you can see that. I don't know, I've got a really bright ass light right there in my eyeballs. I can't see with the camera. Hope you guys can see me. I'm gonna cut this off. mounts loose. Get this one off, try not to cut my emergency brake cable. Alright, we'll move back here to the back. I'll be right back. I'm gonna get some jack stands to hold this exhaust up so it don't fall and kill anybody. I'm trying to be safe. Let me scoot back here and I'll cut this off. Got driver passenger side loose. And the driver's side loose. I'm getting too old and fat for this kind of stuff. Found out what's dripping on me. Just nothing but fuel. There's like a little drain line or something off my fuel tank selector. Says it's got dual tanks. So while I was making sparks and everything, I've got a nice little puddle of fuel. No big deal. I had a fire extinguisher right there handy just in case. Not a big deal. I'm going to take these hangers loose. Maybe I'll just leave them right there until I get my new stuff in. Let's get out from underneath here and figure out what we're going to do with the new stuff. Here's a little comparison of the size difference of what we got. This is what that poor motor is trying to breathe through. A little 2-inch pipe all that long way. Now we're going to be breathing through 2.5. It's going to be a little bit longer than what we've got here. Maybe about another 16 or 18 inches or so. But it's going to be a whole lot better than this itty bitty pipe. Let's see what we can come up with and make her flow. Alright, you didn't seriously think I was going to do this whole video without having an open header sound clip, did you? I'll get the camera set up. I'll give you some open header action. Alright, before we get started underneath, I'm going to show you what I've got going on first. Is we've got these header buddies. These things are awesome. You get them from Summit. Of course, I'm not sponsored by Summit. They don't pay me anything. But that's where I get these from. They're called header buddies. I think they come in a little different sizes, but this is a 3-inch collector to a 2.5-inch pipe. And what they do is they'll just fit right into your headers, bolt up. You don't have to have a gasket or nothing. I run these on, both of my trucks. It's got headers on it. Never had a leak. They're awesome. Fit up's real nice and easy. So I suggest if you have a leaky gasket or you can't get your gaskets to seal up right, get you some header buddies. If you're going to run new exhaust, start out with header buddies, because that's what I'm starting out with. This is our first victim right here. I'm going to cut this guy off right here. So we've got this flared out part for my header buddy to slide into. And I'll probably cut it off right here just to give me enough length. This is going to go on the driver's side because I've got to come up and over the cross member a little bit. I'll get the driver's side done and then try to make the passenger side match it. It might work out okay. We'll see what we got to work with here. Boom. Now I'll take my flapper wheel on a grinder and clean all this up so I have something good to weld to. And we'll start out with this guy right here. I'm going to slide you underneath here and show you what I've got so far. I've got the driver's side kind of mocked up. Got it tacked to my header buddy. Going up over the cross member. And sitting back there on the jack stand. It's about even with the bottom of the fuel tank, maybe a little bit lower than the fuel tank. I think it'll look alright. And as far as how far back it goes, maybe you can see it there. I think it'll work okay. Now to get the passenger side to kind of halfway match it. I've got everything tacked up, both sides just kind of tacked up. I'm trying to roll on this creeper, it's not working out very good. But I think they'll work out okay. I haven't got any hangers made up yet. I'm going to wait till I get everything welded up and set in place and then figure out some sort of hanger system. But I'm ready to pull this all back out, set it on the table and weld it up. finally got the exhaust done underneath. I spared everybody the expense of watching me waller around underneath there trying to fit everything up, the hangers and everything, because it's kind of like watching a walrus breakdance under there. So it wasn't pretty. So you didn't need to see that, but I will show you what I've got, the finished product, and I'm pretty happy with it. It turned out pretty good. It's not SEMA quality. It's Creampuff quality. Look at that. Let's get underneath there and check out what we got done. First we got our header buddies. Comes back. Let me see if I can get a decent angle here. They're not perfectly level, but when you're standing outside the truck, you'll never notice the difference. Whee! There we go. Now let me get up out of here and set the camera up and take a sound bite, see how it sounds. I don't think that sounded too awful bad. We'll cut this video off here. I'm gonna go take him for a test drive, see what he sounds like, feels like. I'm gonna say probably needs some rejetting on the carburetor. That will be for another video, so stay tuned on that. As always, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to this channel. Also check me out on Instagram and Facebook, and check out my Teespring store with all my merchandise. The links to that is down below in my description. Alright, we'll take you for a little test drive. Might as well just take you along with me since you've been here for the mechanical part of it.